went to the cell phone.
Oh,
Good thing you want to be brief, George.
I'm trying. This is a subject we can't just cut off. But maybe we should cut it off. In the meantime, I don't know what to do.
We've got to find a way to. It's really hurting us.
Okay.
Because it's, it's a source of so much negativity. I don't have the answer, but I think we can't walk away from it.
I feel like we can't walk away, but I don't know what to do.
Is this the selectmen invited a conversation with Mr. York?
Somehow they came in contact with one another, and then I got called.
Yeah.
I then said, fine, but I'm going to do my own homework, so I called him York today. I think it was today. Might have been yesterday. I'm losing track of everything. Recently. And he went on a long time, and then he was willing to come. So I thought, well, okay, I don't have to be the meat in the sandwich. I can deliver a message. But then he can come back and defend the message to you and us and the select board from another time. But then I go, but he's still not an attorney.
He's still not an attorney.
So he's still a librarian, it's still his opinion. He's got, I think, a lot of experience. Must have been some pretty negative experience. Somewhere. He was less than excited about full kind of people.
Yeah, I've heard complaints from other towns where he's really negative about friends groups.
Unless they're subservient.
I think,
Do I be subservient?
Do I look like I want to be subservient?
I mean, who's volunteer for that?
I mean, to me, the bigger flag in this is that
Karen.
perhaps our select board members are constantly looking for new ways and methods to intervene in our business.
We need to be obstruction.
Yeah.
Well, I think in many ways it gets down to the controversy around the planned construction of the library.
It's not just that.
It's not just.
I think it's people.
I think it's more people.
It's part of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Just.
And then everything goes from there.
Yes,
We hate
absolutely.
the-
It
we
blooms.
hate the
Even
brand.
if it
It
isn't
blooms.
primarily about
Right.
that, it
That's the
certainly
view.
thwarts
It
any
blooms.
ability
Yeah.
to move
Yeah, it's
forward
just
with
a-
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
And I don't know
idea.
how to get past it because
How
it's
do
a
you,
huge,
yes, how do you get past it?
it's just a huge sort of thing to deal with. All right, so I've shared with you what I heard. Now let's be fair. Tom's concern is liability for the town. So let's say it goes something like this: Fogel applies for a grant.
Mhm.
Or something like that. Fogel applies for a grant, makes commitments, but then who's on the hook to do the commitments? Is the town?
No, that's our risk.
Hey, I'm only
Yeah.
trying to describe somebody else's point of
I mean,
view.
the only
Which
reason
should
that
have
we
to
are
be-
paying to dismantle the barn is because we own it, and we
Uh-huh.
have to,
Look,
because Lois is not gonna be around forever.
you explained all that to me. I've told you what I think is a risk, that you bought a
Absolutely.
barn that we may
It's
not end up
absolutely a risk.
using. But then, if you're a separate organization, how are we to say, I just don't get it. I don't know how it's
No.
going to work. Unless you are truly a dependency,
Right.
and you sit at this table and answer just like the library director answers to the trustees, and you don't.
Not a subsidiary.
No, I'm not.
Right? So, how that would ever even begin to work, I don't understand.
No, I don't.
Here or anywhere else, I mean.
No.
Okay, but it's on the table. Tom, I'm gonna have to respond to Tom. You won't be I'm sure he won't be surprised to hear that there's, negative pushback. And maybe I'll work with Tom on what does he perceive as the solution. Short of, lobbing off heads. Which might be a simple solution to him. Maybe we get an opinion from the town attorney. He's got the money. And
I want you on the call
Yeah,
I wanna be on the
Yeah,
call.
I know, I hear you. It's not a comforting thought.
I know.
And I can tell you, feedback from the municipal association is completely dismissed, not trustworthy. So it leaves me with, I don't know where to go.
The select board dismisses it?
Yeah.
Wasn't Cindy interviewed by them and has relied on the municipal association
Yep.
in the past? Okay. So they must have given an answer that,
Sometimes you do.
We're
and
shopping for
sometimes you
answers.
don't.
yeah.
You know, if we decide in the next meeting, a way forward to then pursue plans and to go to the select board with them, this will come up again, and we'll have to call the question.
We're gonna,
To see
this
what-
is,
and unsort, is this an objection to the plan, or is it rooted in animosity towards the plans? We would simply have to address that.
that would be a good, I'd like to do that.
I mean,
when
if
I've
none of
done
it's
it-
comfortable, there's just no way forward. It's
Well, I've had them admit it,
At the,
actually.
What?
animosity?
Yeah.
and get it
Interpersonal,
off of Facebook and in the record.
and it's confusing the business decisions
Yes,
regarding the
that's
library.
my point.
Yes.
That's my point. That's my point, George. Thank you.
It's, well, don't thank me. You can do it. I've done it. You can separate your own personal things from, a third party activity and make a sound decision. Irrespective of the people involved. But that isn't our situation. Okay, I'm back to what should I do? Well, Tom, I got this feedback. Nobody's really interested in talking with Michael. His reputation precedes him.
Well,
I'd say
and
we're just not interested.
we've been before their people before. We've done
How did
this.
that work out?
How did it work, or how did it work out?
Well, I mean, why
Because I can
did you
tell
why did you go to them? What were they doing?
That was,
it
the
was
previous director invited them to come and tell us
tell us what to do.
what to do.
Oh,
Kind of sowed
the
the seeds
Stacy
of division.
At the
era.
Stacy Fisher
Yes.
presentation.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, and I missed that. Yeah. Well, okay. I'll keep you informed. Anything else we should discuss?
Public
Here-
comment?
Yeah,
Uh,
here's the public.
I did want to know about, we have a memorial garden that was mentioned. It looks beautiful. Who went to the training? The New Hampshire Library Association training. Did you go?
I went to the new director's training.
I
at the
went to
state
the-
library.
Trustees,
And how was it?
they know their stuff,
Oh, I
they have
love
it
that.
down perfectly, they're
Such a good
organized, they're efficient, and the food is really good, and I've met a lot of nice people, and I thought Grafton was unique. Well, not really unique, but there's no such thing as sort of unique. Anyway, all towns, well, besides the toilet thing, all towns tend to have problems and challenges, and I just thought, oh, poor Grafton, but it's the state and the country and the world.
Right.
It,
I think every library is challenged.
But
Is
I
there
think
any
if we
objection?
presented what we were doing, we would get kudos from the community. We're doing good things.
Michael York is very impressed. I don't mind telling you that. He was very impressed with the kinds of things we were doing to become more of a community resource, a community center. He thought that was really perfect, and they advocate that for all the libraries. So that was a good thing.
so he's not just like totally negative.
Oh no, I wouldn't say it was totally negative.
Well,
But he
yeah,
was very negative with regard to controlling. If you think of controlling a group and it becomes absolute control, that's like lack of trust, lack of
Correct.
a whole lot of things. I heard a fair amount of that. And so I didn't know if that was himself or whether in talking to Tom he came away with the wrong impression. I don't know.
I think what's relevant is what is the law?
I think what's relevant is the law. And after I spoke with him, that kept going through my mind. Well, this is a nice idea, but what does the law say? So I'm going back to the law. And I have no other resource except the municipal center, so I'm gonna go there. And see what I can
I
find.
mean, I think that's,
They-
that's a
they-
fair response.
They really were not gentle. They set me straight 2 years ago. Absolutely not. It's none of your business, not your role, blah, 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 which made me happy. I don't wanna manage more than one thing. That's enough.
Mhm.
Right? We got our plates full. And how are we ever gonna move on to construction? That's a lot of work. Sorry, it's gonna be a lot more work than you think. I believe. Anyway, do I hear any objection to adjourning?
No.
Okay, it's 7:56 and we're adjourned. Boy, did it.
You did it.